Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Crash, blast, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind lacks the wisdom to avoid situations like this one. Woke up dead, looking for life
in a 6-foot plywood bed, 6 inches from the rest of your life.
No blessing inside, my aggression's full throttle for the rest of the night.
Full throttle, hitting all the gears, hitting the Jersey barriers, heading out Route 3. We are used to this. Fuck the world.
Fuck my wife, that fucking stupid bitch
got me ending my life, holding a crucifix. Fugazis ain't focused, we're not faking.
We're hustlers, struggling, still every track we facing. That's not enough with the problems we facing. Going crazy, lacking motivation.
Problems are facing, road raging in the beam. You don't want no problems, nah, I mean.
Y'all seen some shit, but nothing we've been through. The few people that loved, I will miss you. Crash, flash, and a flash, hit the gas, no turning back on this one. My life's all done. My mind.
Outstanding. The forgotten ones, unforgettable. CD baby. The forgotten ones, unforgettable. Ground and pound. I don't know what my partner is, but maybe he'll show up. Who knows? I don't know. All right. Let's get to this anyways. Let me see here. I think we lost like 4 fights or 3 fights at least, right? On this fight night. You gotta start having backup fighters, man. There's backup fighters that could use the money, I'm sure. Plenty of fighters that are trained year round that are ready. Let's check this out. Actually, you know what? Let's do this first. So I got 823 wins, 623 losses, 57% win rate, and that's only since July 23rd, 2021. So 2 years in July. Only UFC, Bellator, and Elite Boxing. That's basically it. Sometimes one depends on who's fighting. But 7-3 this past week. So I know I made somebody money. I hope I made some people some money. Co-main and main event, absolutely correct again, as usual. Co-mains and main events are really easy to pick, in my opinion. Everyone was jumping on Vera like last week with Aziz. Everyone was picking Aziz. I knew Gaethje wasn't done. If Gaethje fights with IQ, there ain't no telling what he could do. There is no telling what Gaethje could do. What the hell, Rob? Oh, yeah. There we go. Bubba. Okay, so anyways, let's go through this card here. Vidal. So this was scrapped. Yep. This is one of the fights that was scrapped. I'll tell you, this is a fucking great fight. What a war this was. The first couple fights were fucking great. Fucking outstanding. I found out what happened to Perez. He had a seizure. Perez had a seizure. The cop in Perez fight. Perez had a seizure. I guess that's like the 12th fight or something like that. He had to pull out of. Perez, I hope you have a speedy recovery. I've had a couple seizures of my life, like 3 of them. And all I remember is my tongue hurt. That's it. Really pissed off, like, every time. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like you go out. You just don't know what the fuck happened. Then your tongue hurts because you're trying to fucking bite your tongue off or whatever the fuck. It's a crazy fucking feeling. Yeah, this fight was insane. What a fight. What heart this kid showed. And what a great, I think this was his first UFC fight from what I remember. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure of that before I even say it. Salvador, I don't think he's ever fought in UFC before. Maybe Contender Series. I'm pretty sure it was just Contender Series. Yeah, Dana White Contender Series. Last summer, August 2nd. He had a KO second round, 422 a second round. Versus Shannon Ross. Lost this fight, but nothing to feel bad about. I mean, it went to a decision. Did it go to a decision? Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, unanimous decision. Total strikes, 109 out of 171. For Victor, and Salvador, 83 out of 168. Significant strikes, 62 out of 118, 47 out of 130, 62 out of 118 for Victor. Salvador, 47 out of 130, 28. Headshots out of 69 for Victor. 26 out of 102 for Salvador. Body, pretty even, 14 out of 27 for Victor. 15 out of 21 for Salvador. Legs, that's where the difference was, the legs and the head. Leg shots, 20 out of 22 for Victor. Pretty accurate. Missed 2. 6 out of 7, pretty accurate for Salvador. So you got to go to the legs and body, man. Breaks down, opens up head shots, and those body shots and leg kicks. I mean, the body shots, you're gonna hit their liver, you're gonna hit their kidneys. You hit it enough, you're gonna hit it. Control on the ground. 3 takedowns for Victor out of 22 attempts, and 1 out of 6 for Salvador. Control on the ground, 5 minutes and 4 seconds for Victor. 21 for Salvador. Great fight, though. Salvador, nothing to be ashamed of. You did really well. Actually, I thought you were fucking winning. It was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But great fight, both of you guys. Like, started off this card great, man. Like, after, some disappointing news. We lost like 3 fights. And then, like, 2 fights, 3, 4 fights in, like, great fights. I think, like, the first 3 or 4 were really good from what I remember. And then we lost the Perez cop fight. Congratulations to Donald Cerrone, Hall of Fame. Deserves it. I don't care what anyone says. That guy never fucking denied a fight. Never said no to a fight ever. Ever. Not from what I remember, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty accurate with that. That guy would have fought anyone. And every UFC mixed martial artist, anyone that's ever met Donald Cerrone, from what I know, great man. From what I hear, great man. And congratulations, Donald Cerrone. You earned it. And now you want to be a movie star. which I think you'll do very well with. Very charismatic person and very flamboyant. Definitely not scared of nothing. And good for you, man. You know, had another kid, I guess, and now you're a grandfather now. Yeah, that's right. You just had a grandkid. Good for you, cowboy. You're a legend, bro. You're a legend. You're in the UFC Hall of Fame. There ain't nothing to sneeze about. Good for you, man. Like, you deserve it, brother. Really, honestly. A lot of people really never seen you fight, you know, in your prime. Your head kicks were off the freaking charts. A very good mixed martial artist, and you know, salute. That's all I can say is salute to you, man. Like, respect. Okay, then we'll go to the next fight. Giles versus Parsons. Parsons looked pretty good. It looked like he started getting a little bit tired, which is normal for anybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's fights, you're gonna get tired, no matter how much cardio you got. It's just how you control your heart rate. You gotta really, when people stay composed and cool, calm, and collective, that's what they mean. It's like, keep your heart rate down, just chill, just try to stay, you know, focused, relax, just relax, stay relaxed in a fight, because you make that one half a quarter of a second mistake and it's over. You know what I mean? You're fighting the elite of the elite. I know people might not think certain fighters are elite, but they made it here, right? So they're elite. And most people, you know, we have this problem a lot. They make it to the UFC and then they think, oh, they made it. That's all they got to do. No, that's when the work really starts. I was talking to my son about this like a year ago, about, like, you know, going into college and and you know, they're going to the pros. You know what I mean? He's already played like a whole lifetime worth of basketball, because that's what he did his whole life. You know, all the way up till senior year. You know, like, that's all he's done is play basketball since first grade. Then in fourth grade, travel, and then in AAU. You know, all through the year. You know what I mean? That's all he ever wanted to do is play basketball. So we'll see what happens with my son. I don't know what he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna play basketball. I don't know if that's what he wants to do anymore. When you're a young kid, that's what you want to do, and then when you get a little bit older, you realize there's other opportunities. I don't know. I told him, you should do something that you love doing and get paid to do it. You know what I mean? He's good enough. But he did not like losing. You know what I mean? I don't know anyone that likes losing. You know what I mean? That's just a normal thing. Parsons and Giles. Okay. Split decision, 29-28, 28-29, 29-28 for Giles. Giles, good job. You fought a lot better than I've seen you fight in the past. 71 total strikes, 71 out of 100, 129 for Giles. Parsons, 62 out of 130. Significant strikes, 55 out of 108. 42 for Giles. 42 out of 95 for Parsons. 51 headshots out of 102 for Giles. 24 out of 77. Parsons. 4 out of 6 to the body for Giles. 6 out of 6 to the body for Parsons. 12 out of 12 legs for Parsons. Smart. See? Giles, 0 out of 0. No leg shots. Giles, start working on those leg kicks or body kicks. One or the other. Takedown, 0 out of 1 for Giles. And 3 out of 11 for Parsons. Control on the ground, 414 for Giles, which I don't understand. He has 0 out of 1 takedowns. 3 out of 11 for Parsons. 516 for Parsons and 414 control. I don't know if they're using that control up against the fence. I'm pretty sure they are. But 3 takedowns for Parsons. This fight could have went either way. It was so close. You know what I mean? Split decision. It was a pretty close fight. I didn't know if they were going to give it to Giles, but submission attempts, 3 for Parsons. Like Giles, I think you got a lucky win here. Like through the judges. Judges were horrible, and I'm not saying all the judges are horrible. Just there's definitely one of them in there. And I don't know if it's the angle that they're seeing or whatever. They should have, I've said this before, they should have like a balcony for judges that can see the whole cage, everything that's going on. They should have like 5 different angles, camera angles, so they could, and get these fights called right because, thank God for mixed MMA, right? If you lose, you're not gonna your career's not gonna be over. It's like in boxing, it's like, you lose one fight, you gotta fight 10, 20 more fights before you even thought of in the grand scheme of things, But it's not who you know, it's who you know actually. It's who you know. It's not who you kiss ass to or whatever. But that's an effect too. That happens too. Company men or whatever they call them. Yeah, company men. Company kiss asses. Peterson, Alexander, unanimous decision. 30-27, 30-27, 30-27. This is one they got right. Alexander with the heavy hands. Knockdowns, 1 for Alexander, 0 for Peterson. Total strikes attempted 86 out of 159 for Alexander, 27 out of 102 for Peterson, 26 significant strikes out of 101 for Peterson, 85 out of 158 for Alexander. So the volume for Alexander was way up. Headshots, 43 out of 108 for Alexander, 8 out of 67 headshots for Peterson. Peterson, I thought, looked pretty good. Not bad. He looked better than he usually does. So maybe getting a little better. Alexander got heavy hands. He got good. He got that length, got that range down. He might be a problem, this kid Alexander. I like what I seen. Body, 20 out of 27 for Alexander, 9 out of 18 for Peterson. Not bad. I mean, you're hitting half of your body shots. Not bad. That's not bad at all. Peterson, keep training hard. Get back to the gym. Keep training, because you're not a total loss here, kid. 9 out of 16 Peterson for leg shots. 22 out of 23 for Alexander. Great job, Alexander. Like, I was impressed. Control, 55 seconds for Alexander, 31 seconds for Peterson. This was mainly on the feet anyways. Takedown, 0 out of 4 for Peterson, 0 out of 0 for Alexander. Submission attempts, 0 for both. So significant strikes, 85 out of 158 for Alexander. That's the win right there. Boom. And the knockdown. Knockdowns are basically catching someone off balance and, hit them and catch them off balance, and they go down and they get right back up. For the most part, that's what a knockdown is. Sometimes it's just not off balance. Sometimes it's just, they hit you with a good shot, stuns you, doesn't rock you, just stuns you, and you get back up. You know what I mean? You just snap out of it real quick. You get right up. You're back at it. Yeah, it's just it's the total amount of. Alexander 159, 158, 108, 27, 23. I mean, he didn't stop. He didn't stop. He looked really good. Alexander, keep it up, man. You look like you could be an elite fighter. No doubt about it. No doubt in my mind. We'll see what happens. Then we went to the main event. Yeah, these are losing 3 fights and then another fight during the card. Like this is something they gotta straighten out. Like you got people paying for these tickets to go, and then they only get 10 fights instead of 14 or 13 or whatever, right? Not a good look. That's the problem. It's like once people start making all this money, billions and billions of dollars, trillions of dollars, right? It's just it's horrible. It's horrible. They stop with their work ethic. One thing you can say about Joe Rogan, right? He made a lot of money, but he doesn't fucking stop. You know what I mean? He does not stop.
What up, bro?
Oh shit, there he is. Pulse from fucking Houston, Texas. What's going on, my man?
Not too much, not too much. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I went through already. Let me see. I went through Vera. I went through Salvador, Victor, Vera, Lacerda. Oh, I didn't go through Vera and Lacerda. Holy shit. What a fucking fight that was. That's the only one I didn't do already on prelims.
Oh, okay.
I did Alexander, Peterson, Giles, Parsons, and Victor versus Salvador. I don't know how the fuck I missed this one. This was the best fight out of all of them, but I was just saying, Salvador and Victor, what a fucking fight that was, huh? The first fight?
Oh, yeah.
And then the CJ Vera, I mean, what a fucking comeback, man. Like, he was running. CJ was running in that cage just to buy himself some time, but, man, both of these guys fought good. Both these guys fought good. It was a great fucking fight, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so 98 total amount attempted strikes, 98 out of 164 for Vera, 51 out of 120 for Lacerda, 2 knockdowns for Lacerda, Vera 0, significant strikes, 83 out of 144 for CJ, 48 out of 117 for Lacerda. Headshots, 32 out of 94 for Lacerda, 57 out of 103 for CJ, 16 to the body out of 29 for CJ, 11 out of 17 for Lacerda. Leg shots, 10 out of 12 for CJ, 5 out of 6 for Lacerda. Pretty good accuracy for both of them. Control, 2 minutes and 54 seconds for CJ, 40 seconds for Lacerda. Takedown 0 out of 0 for CJ, 1 out of 2 for Lacerda. And submission attempts, 1 for CJ and 2 for Lacerda. CJ, incredible. When people meet adversity, usually they fold. And you definitely didn't fold. You definitely did not fold. That was an incredible fucking, just meeting adversity and going through the fire and coming out on the other side. Like, really happy. He was, what was he calling for, a main event in San Antonio? Next time they go to San Antonio, well, you deserve definitely a co-main or a main event after that fucking performance, dude. Great fucking fight, great comeback, and that's the way not to give up on yourself, man. You gotta go through that fire to come out on the other side. Like Leon Edwards' fucking corner told him, you're right now, you gotta go to the fire. You gotta go to the fire. Don't let this guy bully you. Come on, Rock. Come on, Rock. Come on, CJ. Come on, CJ. No one had to tell CJ that. He did it on his own.
You know, that was a big time win in front of his home crowd. And like you said, he was getting beat early, so it was a big comeback win for him.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna stop it. I thought like that's a good example right there of not stopping a fight just because you think someone's getting hurt. If they're that alert to like get out of the way and keep moving and get their fucking wits about them because they're still seeing fucking triple and quadruple or whatever the fuck they're seeing. You know, I don't know. When I get hit, I get mad. You know what I mean? If I see it coming, you know what I mean? If you don't see it coming, that's how you get knocked out. You know what I mean? If you don't see the punches coming or the kicks or whatever, the elbows, you know, eat limbs. You know what I mean? If you don't see it coming, you're gonna get dropped. You might not be able to get mad or whatever the fuck. You might wake up 30 seconds later and say, "What the fuck hit me? A Mack truck or something?" So yeah, CJ, great job. And De Silva, not a bad job either. You know what I mean? I mean, she has CJ in trouble in the first round. Like 3 straight losses. I don't know, De Silva. I don't know, man. Like, it's not like you lost any bums either. These were all pretty good fights from what I remember. It's not like you're a horrible fighter, but I don't know. You have someone finish like that. You were trying to finish them, but you know, at least you were trying. Most people, they get someone rocked. They don't finish them. Like it's that's rule. That's like the 101 of fighting. You rock someone, you go in there and finish it. It's like that's what you train for. That's what explosiveness is for, and all that stuff. It's like you know, people blow their wad, they throw a bunch of punches, and they try to like finish you really quick, and then they're tired, and then they can't go for the rest of the fight. Well, when you rock somebody, you gotta go in there and just finish them. You know what I mean? Don't rush in, but just take your time, go in there and finish them. You know what I mean? Like, because a wounded animal is the most fucking dangerous. You know what I mean? It's just like a human. If you're wounded, a human, they'll throw a fucking Hail Mary. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I've seen it connect. I've seen it happen. I've seen people rock people and then rush in, but they don't realize that guy's playing possum. You know what I mean? He's just pretending like he's hurt, even though he's probably hurt. You know what I mean? But they still got their wits about him. And then once that guy rushes in, boom, you know, they step back or they take a step back laterally, or they move back and just boom with a left hook. And that person that rushes don't see it coming, and it's just fucking physics. It's like that torque on that fucking left hook or whatever they're throwing, overhand right, whatever, right? And them rushing in so quick, it's just boom. You know what I mean? And then that person that hurt you is on the ground fucking AD all done. You know what I mean? Fucking well done. Medium well, whatever. Yeah, what a great fight. What a great fucking fight. I mean, it was like those first 4 fights were really good in my opinion. And then we got so I heard what happened with Perez and Cop. Perez had a seizure.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, he had a seizure. So no one's fighting after a seizure. I mean, not on this level, anyways. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, what do you have to come out of like 12 fights or something like that? He has a lot of them. He has a. I don't know if it's 12. I know it's double digit numbers. I know. I've read. It's probably 10 or 12 or something like that. If he's having these seizures before fights and shit, I don't know if that's nerves or fucking. Everyone has nerves before a fight.
It might have had to do with it might have had to do with the weight cut. You think?
Oh yeah, it could be. It could be that. It could be a million. It could be a lot of things. You know what I mean? It could be like these certain guys are doing certain like prescription drugs, or they're doing certain drugs, and they come off them for their fight camps, and like you come off like Xanax or Valium or Klonopin or anything like that. Any what the fuck? There's a name for them. Jesus Christ, I can't believe it's at the tip of my tongue, but it will come to me. It's any benzodiazepines, benzos, any type of benzodiazepines, you could have seizures if you don't have them. It's like if you have to drink from morning till night, if you have to wake up and have a drink to feel normal, it's just like opiates. Opiates, you'll feel like you're gonna die, but you're not gonna die. But coming off alcohol, people that drink from morning till night and they drink all day long, just to function. They function alcoholics. Same with benzodiazepines. It's like if you just quit those, you could have a seizure easy. I had 3 seizures, being 2 days short on those fucking things. I had 3 seizures. I don't even know what the fuck happened. My wife fucking saved my life like 2 of those times. You know what I mean? I think all 3 actually. So yeah, it's pretty scary because you don't even remember it happening. You just wake up and you're like, what the fuck? And your tongue hurts because you're trying to bite your tongue off and shit. It's fucking horrible. But yeah, I'd highly recommend people that are coming off alcohol that I'm not talking about weekend warrior shit. I'm talking about every day. Like waking up, you need a drink to fucking feel normal. You should definitely get some medical attention and benzodiazepine. I went to county for fucking, I had 2 years, 6 months to serve. I went in there coming off the benzos and the opiates and shit like that. And it was, I didn't sleep for like 2 fucking months or something like that, a month and a half or something like that. So yeah, it's drugs are, especially the legal ones, are the hottest fucking ones to come off. And you can die. You can die, or you can have some medical issues. So I don't know if it's I don't know. I don't know what that is, Pulse. I don't want to say something and then it be totally wrong. You know what I mean? So I want to give that guy the benefit of the doubt, but pulling out of 10 fights right the day during the fights, I don't get it. But you're right. He didn't look good. He didn't look good during that weight cut. And them weight cuts fucking hurt a lot of people. They really do. That's why you should train year-round, people, so you don't have that problem. Like if you get to cut 10, 20 pounds, I don't think that's a lot to cut. I don't think I think you can cut 10 pounds in a day easy, less if you had to. You know what I mean? Just don't eat. Drink, drink a little bit of water, stay hydrated, and get in that sauna and get on that bike, go for a run. I don't know. Like just keep sweating and just keep staying active and you'll lose that. Yeah, try to stay close to your fucking weight, people. Younger fighters out there. But yeah, CJ, great job. Great job. All right, so then we had we only had four prelims. They gotta get some fight. They gotta fix this shit, Pulse. They gotta fix this shit. There's plenty of fighters out there that want to fight and they want to make money. And there's plenty of fighters that are ready to fight that can make weight. You know what I mean? So why not have a couple backup fighters? Not just for the pay-per-view. For every fucking fight night too, because it seems like fight night we lose 2-3 fights every fucking time. It's like every single time. I don't remember one fight night. I can't remember one fight night that we haven't had a fight cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I cannot remember. I can't remember one. So anyways, go to the main card. Lutz versus Pineda. Submission, guillotine choke for Pineda. I think I had Lutz in this one. Yeah, I did have Lutz in this one. I was 7-3 this week. Well, where were you at on this one, Pulse? What was your final?
Oh man, I forgot. I don't even remember.
Don't remember? Okay. You held it down last week anyways. I know that.
Yeah.
Much. The week prior, you held it down for us. I was 7-3 this week. It was funny. I won the first 4 fights, and then the last fucking it was like 4-0, and then I was like 4-3. Then I lost the next 3 fights. Like this Lutz fight, Cheaty. I don't know what happened to you, brother. The Baba fight, I don't think Baba should have won that fight, so I think I had that one right with Lee, but obviously decision always goes to Baba. I don't know if she knows something we don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, it just seemed like hot start and then lost a few fights and some horrible judging too. Horrible judging. It wasn't all of them either. It's not all the judges. It's just a few bad ones. You know what I mean? And either that, it's not even that they're bad. I don't know if the angles they're getting are good. I don't know why they can't just sit there and talk to the other judges and say, listen, I didn't see this this part of the fight that great because the position they were in, and there was a pole in front of me. So talk to the other judges and say, what the fuck happened there? Because I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Have some communication. You know what I mean? Have some communication amongst the judges. You know what I mean? So you get the calls right for these fucking mixed martial arts that bust their balls to make it here. And then they get a fucking shitty decision. But everyone knows when someone gets a shitty decision. The fans, even Dana White and all the matchmakers, they all know. You know what I mean? Even the refs know. You know what I mean? So you're only hurting yourself, judges. You know what I mean? The judges, you're only hurting yourselves. You know what I mean? It's really the truth. All right. So Giles was a prelim. That was a prelim. Lutz. Okay, so here we go. So Lutz was moved up to the main card. So Lutz 12-3. Pineda subbed him round 2, 2 minutes and 50 seconds of round 2. Pineda looked really good. Lutz wasn't looking that bad till that second round. I think he blew his wad in the first fucking round. From what I remember, I could be wrong, but that's what I remember in my mind. What do you remember about that fight, Pulse?
Yeah, I was at work at the time. I was in and out. I was also in the rush. I was in the rush hour chat too, but I know Pineda got the win. I believe I picked Pineda.
Yeah, I think he did. Brother. So, anyways, Pineda won that fight. Lutz, just get back to the drawing board, bro. I mean, you didn't look too bad there in the first round, bro. You know what I mean? You look good. Just Pineda, just outdid you. You know what I mean? He had the cardio. He had cool, calm, collective. Cheaty, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you, Cheaty, man. Like, honestly, split decision. Cheaty versus Derev.
Yeah, Chidi's striking looks good. His striking looks good. He's got to work on his grappling though. His grappling defense.
Yeah, definitely. He looks really flat-footed to me too. It's like he's not like creating torque from the balls of his feet. I don't know if that's taught in kickboxing. I was trying to ask Jay that, but there was so many people in the animal room fucking, asking questions. I just skipped it. I'm like, because at the balls of your feet, that's why Muhammad Ali always says, stick a move, always move. So when you're on the balls of your feet, you could talk, and you could all the talk comes from the balls of your feet, and it really does. Like in striking, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know about kicks. That's why I was asking that question. I'm wondering, you know what I mean? Do you need to stay flat-footed all the time? I mean, yeah, you could stay flat-footed and put everything you've got into your punches, but you're still gonna be on the balls of your feet at the end of that punch. You know what I mean? Like if you're throwing punches correctly. Yeah, Cheaty, I don't know, man. Like I don't know if you got too comfortable in there. I have no idea. But you could definitely strike. And like Paul said, he's right. You could definitely strike. You could kick. And some of those kicks, man, I was like, damn, you could hear it. It was like, damn, you got to keep throwing those, Cheaty. Keep throwing them, man. Look low and go high. Look high and go low or whatever. Like, start tricking your opponents, man. Outthink your opponents. Cheaty, I think you need to go back to the drawing board, my man. You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. You might just be on a bad fucking run. And it does happen in MMA. It does happen. Everyone goes through it. A lot of people do. That's what's good about MMA. You can have a couple losses and then go on a 9 fight winning streak. You know what I mean? It does happen. It does happen. What's Derev's Albert Derev, right? Albert, yep. Great job. Right? Yeah. I think you had Albert. Didn't you take Albert? I think you took Albert.
I think I picked Cheaty, but okay.
Oh, did you take Cheaty? I have to go back and look at my Tapology. I forget. That's all right. That's all right, bro. Yeah, I know I took Cheaty, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna give him one more chance. You know what I mean? Because I've seen him look very elite back in the days. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, how can you lose that eliteness at the? I don't know. He just looked really flat-footed to me. He wasn't moving. You know what I mean? He had plenty of chances to attack, and he didn't. It's like
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. What do you think, like, Pulse, about Cheaty? Like, honestly, I mean, you've seen Cheaty fight a bunch of times, just like I have, and he just doesn't look the same.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
That's
remember him
sad.
from
It's sad to see.
I remember him from Bellator. I think he might need a I don't know. You think he can cut to 170?
Uh, yeah, he probably could. I don't know, like, if that's going to take from his power or his cardio. I have no idea, because it don't look like his cardio's that great right now. It don't seem that way. You know what I mean? It seems like he's like, he has chances to hit wide open body kicks, or maybe he's just scared to throw that body kick because he thinks he's going to get, the single leg takedown. You know what I mean? They're going to catch the kick and take him down, which Albert is definitely fucking capable of doing. Yeah, he had 2 out of 3 takedowns in that fight. Maybe that's what he was worried about. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he could. Only he knows what he can do. You know what I mean? But I don't know about that, because I don't know if he'll lose his power, if he'll lose cardio. I don't know. It might be a better thing for him to do that, or it might be better for him to go up one division. You know what I mean? Either or. You know what I mean? Either down or up, one or the other.
Yeah.
Only he knows that in his camp. You know what I mean? I'd be I don't want to comment on that, because I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really not sure. I know Pereira should definitely go up to fucking 205, because the weight cut he fucking does. Man,
Yeah.
he's like 240. He's 240 and loses fucking like 60 pounds to get down to 185. It's like, but he used to do it in Glory. He did it in Glory. He was middleweight champ there, and then he was light heavyweight champ too. So yeah, I think he's going to repeat the same cycle. He only gave Izzy another chance to win, or he would have already went to 205, I'm pretty sure. Or he would have probably fought Whitaker one more time at middleweight, defended the belt once, and then maybe he wants to just defend it once to say he's the champ. You know what I mean? Because you can't say you're a champ in a division if you haven't defended that title that you won. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what it is. He did say he wanted to give Izzy another chance. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know if Cheaty could do it. I really don't know. Why? You think that's what's best for him, Pulse? You think he should go down?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's good matchups for him. I want to see him take on Randy Brown at 170.
Yeah, that would be a good fight. Yeah, you mentioning that. The more I think about it, when you just said that, it went bing. I'm like, yeah, that would be a good fight. You're right. That would be a good fight. Only he knows, though. You know what I mean? Cheaty, listen to fucking the man Pulse down there. Maybe you should go down a weight division or go up. One or the other. Go down or go up. One or the other. Whatever you can do. Whatever's going to be easier for you. You know what I mean? But nothing is easy in fighting. Nothing is easy.
Yeah.
This next fight, Pulse, Macy Barber versus what's her first fucking name? Andrea Lee.
Yep.
I thought Andrea Lee won this fight.
Yeah, there was some controversy.
Huh?
Yeah, there was definitely some controversy. There was some controversy about Barber getting the win, but I picked Andrea Lee at first, but then at the last minute I switched up to Barber by decision. I know I got this fight right.
Oh, you definitely got that fight right. Check this out though. 5 out of 5 takedowns for fucking for Lee. 5 takedowns and 5 takedown attempts, right? 2 for Barber out of 2, okay? And then we got let's go over the strikes here just so we can get this right, okay? 57 out of 125 total amount of attempted strikes. 57 out of 125 for Lee, 66 out of 158 for Barber. Significant strikes, 39 out of 103 for Lee. 48 out of 127 for Baba. To the head, 10 out of 57 for Lee. 31 out of 97 for Baba. Body, 15 out of 27 for Lee. 9 out of 20 for Baba. Legs, 14 out of 19 for Lee. 8 out of 10 for Baba. Control on the ground, 5 minutes and 20 seconds for Lee. Control for Baba, 45 seconds. No sub attempts for either fighter. So the takedowns, that's Lee. She had 3 more takedowns. She had 5 out of 5, 2 out of 2 for Baba. And Jesus Christ.
we might have witnessed a robbery right here.
Yeah, we definitely witnessed a robbery. I mean, I don't know, 29, 28, 28, 29, 30, 27.
Yeah.
That's how 3 judges had it. So, close again, and then 30, 27 was probably the 3 extra takedowns for Lee. That was probably the only judge that had it right. I don't know how Baba could have got 30, 27 in favor of her. I mean, you know what I mean? So a split decision. Yeah, it was a split. So, yeah, that was a robbery. And Macy Baba always seems to get that fucking call, man. It's like she's 12-2. She should be like, 10-5 or something. Because I've seen her get a lot of sketchy fucking decisions. And not like she ain't a good fighter either. She could definitely fight. I mean, she got her. You know what I mean? She's fucking good. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. These fucking judges, they need to go back to school or something and learn what judging really is. It's all about damage. So then we had Nate the Train versus Lingo. What did you catch this fight? Post?
Yeah, I did. Originally Landwehr was supposed to fight Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres, but that fight got canceled. So he took on Austin Lingo, and I was bigging up Lingo. I said he had good boxing, and he did, but at the last second, I picked Landwehr to win, and he did. And
he was smart. Yeah, that was smart.
He put up a good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Landwehr, Nathan Train, he's a savage, man. Like Lingo didn't do too bad either, man. Like Lingo was good, you know what I mean, until that rear naked choke. Round 2, 4-11 around 2. I mean, I had Nathan Train too in this one, and Lingo, just go back to the drawing board, my man. Like, it's not over. 9-2. Oh, you see, you still got plenty of time, bro. Yeah, good job. Maki Rizzo, happy fucking Monday, boys. Happy fucking Monday to you, brother. Oh, boy. Only in America. The land of opportunity. Yep. So, what do you think about, okay, so then we went to the co-main.
Yeah,
Holly Holmes did not look bad.
No, she still got it.
I mean, she still looks like she fucking did back in the days, like when she beat Ronda Rousey. She still looks the same, except for her face has aged a little bit. That's all. You know what I mean? I mean, she's fucking shredded. She's always in shape, that woman. Like she's always in shape. But it looks like she lost a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Don't you think? It does look like she lost a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Age catches up with everybody.
But she's been fighting a long time, including boxing. She's put in a lot of work,
Yeah, she was a champ. She was a Golden Glove champ. In boxing, she was a kickboxing champion. I mean, a lot of striking. Before she was in the UFC, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think I definitely think she can make a run, but she's going to have to step it up a little bit, one more notch, you know what I mean, to fight those really elite women, you know what I mean? Which she is too. She's an elite WMMA. Paul, say toy boat wicked fast 10 times. Try it. I'm serious. No, just try. You're going to see how hard it is. Toy boat,
What's
real
that?
fast 10 times.
Toy boat, 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 toy. Yeah, you're right. I can't
Toy
do
boy,
it.
toy boy. See, if you tried to even go faster, after like one time, it would be like toy boy, toy boy, toy boy. It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. But honestly, you're the best one I've ever heard do it. Usually after the second, third one, they're saying toy boy. Because I can't do it either. It's too hard. It's one of those tongue twisters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holly Holmes, good job. I mean, Santos, unanimous decision, 30-26, 30-27, 30-27, 30-26. Well, the takedowns, 4 out of 6 takedowns for Holmes, Holly Holm, and 0 out of 0 for Santos. I think that was the deciding factor, really. She wrestled really good, Holly Holm. That's what I noticed in this fight. She was wrestling a lot more. You know what I mean? More than you usually see her wrestle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You wanna discuss this main event? Because I wanted to
Yeah,
save some time to talk about Plant versus Benavitdez.
absolutely. Let's do it right now. Yep. So Sandhagen versus Vera. Vera definitely did not look like himself.
No.
48-47, 50-45, 49-46. Man, I don't know where this judge come up with the 50-45 or what was it, 49-46? I don't know. One of them had it for Vera. I think you could probably give Vera maybe one round in that fight, maybe the 5th or the 4th, one of those rounds, 5th maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. One of those judges was tripping. I don't know what he was looking at, but I would have had a unanimous for Sandhagen.
Yeah, I had Sandhagen all week, man. Like it's not that I don't like Vera. I like Vera a lot, and Vera will be he will have another shot at a title. Like, you know, he'll have another shot at a fight that will bring him to a title. He's still I mean, he's not that old. You know what I mean? He's still young for the most part. He's 20. Yeah, he has 29 fights in the UFC. Sandhagen's got 20. So Vera, just keep training hard. I respect Vera so much for what he did for his daughter, and that's why he fought, was to help his daughter. You know what I mean? Get this surgery. That's the story behind Vera. I don't think a lot of people know. You know what I mean? It's almost like Wilder. You know what I mean? Same thing. He fought for his daughter. You know what I mean? He fought to win for his daughter because she had one of those really rare diseases or whatever it was. You know what I mean? And that's the love of a father for his kid. You know what I mean? And you'll do almost anything. You know what I mean? Almost anything to save your kids. And to see someone go into an octagon or a ring and dominate and beat people and make money for your kids, God bless you, man. Like I cannot hate on you. Vera, I'll never hate on you anyways. I just like your attitude. I just know there's levels to this shit, and Corey Sandhagen is a problem for any fighter, anybody at that weight.
Absolutely. He called out Marab too, so that might be next up.
Yeah, I think that goes to show you right there. He'll fight anybody. He'll fight the best. You know what I mean? And that's what you want to do. That's what you really want to do in any if you're boxing or if you're in mixed martial arts, you want to call out the best. You want to test yourself. You want to feel like you're the best out there and you'll fight the best. And that's what he did. I mean, who thought he would have called out Marab? Probably nobody. You know what I mean? I thought he might have wanted like a couple fights back that he lost, that he got, a decision against him, like Jan or whoever. You know what I mean? He had a lot of close fights in his career so far. And Sandhagen just outclassed Vera. I don't know if something was wrong with Vera because Vera, I don't know if he was just looking for that one shot knockout, you know what I mean? Or that one shot, a head kick, a body kick. I don't know if he was waiting for it. I just think Sandhagen didn't make no mistakes. And, he was just a better fighter all around. Like, almost, I thought he won every single round. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm not being biased either. You know what I mean? I really think he, actually, I almost know he won every round. I watched the whole fucking fight. I watched every fight. But Vera, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You didn't lose to any tomato can. You know what I mean? Sandhagen is a hard fighter to download data on. So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Vera, this ain't the end of your career, bro. Just keep fighting. You know what I mean? Just keep fighting. And you're going to have to win a couple fights to get back up into that top echelon. You know what I mean? The top 3 or top 5. You know what I mean? And you could do it. You could do it. You know what I mean? There's plenty of fights this year. And yeah. What do you think? What do you think Vera needs to do, Post?
Well, I saw on Twitter he called out Peter Yan, so that might be the next one for him.
Yeah, Peter Yan would be a good fight. It would be good for both of them. You know what I mean? For both of them. They're both at that. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Definitely. I definitely agree with that. All right, let's get to this. So that's we got UFC 287. Not this week, but next week, people. Pereira versus Adesanya 2 and Masvidal versus Burns. That's an insane card in the city built on cocaine money. Miami, fucking South Beach, Florida. I fucking love it. What a fight this was, people. Plant, you have nothing to be ashamed of, dude. Nothing at all. Benavitdez, what a fucking man. Like, this kid hits hard, man. When he started connecting with punches, like in close, there's levels to this shit. And some people hit harder than other people. And Benavitdez lost the first 6 rounds, in my opinion, in this fight. Like, he was losing. And then all of a sudden, that's what champions do. They, those later rounds, they pick it up and they start fucking landing fucking, really hard punches and give it to Plant. He fucking, he fucking stood in there and took some fucking punches. I thought he would have went down about at least 5 times, and he stood up. He just stayed up and should have went down a lot earlier. You know what I mean? And he just kept fighting. He just kept fighting. What did you notice in this fight? Did you see anything in this fight that?
I all week long during the face-offs, you could tell Benavidez was the bigger fighter, but in the ring, he definitely stood out as the bigger guy. I think Canelo's got a problem with this guy, the Mexican monster they call him.
He hits hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
He does hit hard. I think that was the difference. I think you're right. He just he has harder punches, and he does stay cool, calm, and collective. Plant did stay cool, calm, and collective, but he outfought Benavitdez for those first 6 rounds. So I think the blueprint is there on Benavitdez. Get him out of there early, or you're gonna have a problem with him later in the fight because he's definitely not going nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? Unless you take him out, and he definitely proved that. He definitely fucking proved that in this fight. In Plant, you have nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, fucking, you lost to Canelo later in the fight, like 11th round or something. This fight, I mean, they both had respect for each other at the end. It was good to see. I mean, how can't you earn each other's respect after that fucking fight? I mean, that was no matter that, you could talk shit for days and days and weeks and months, and that's what they did, right? But at the end of that fight, they both shook hands, and you know what I mean? How can you not respect each other after that fight? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you can't respect each other after that fight. But that's all we have for today. Tomorrow we'll go through the Bellator card, and we'll go through Risen, and we got boxing this week too. I don't know what elite boxing fights we have, but I know we do have an elite fight. I forget what one it is, but we'll go through that too tomorrow. We'll shut this down early today because there's not really much more to talk about. We don't have another UFC card coming this week, and I guess we're gonna have to end it early today. And this is the way I like to do it anyways. I like to get it done within an hour anyways, regardless. So, Post, thank you for joining, brother. It doesn't matter if you're late, as long as you show up. That's all the fucking matters, brother. And to Post, for Post people, like, we're supposed to start at 12 anyways, or quarter of. But, you know, I heard something about quarter of and 12:15, or anything like a quarter of the hour or 15 minutes after the hour. They say it's smart to do it that way instead of right on the hour. So that's why I'm just, you know, trying this and seeing how it works. You know what I mean? And we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? We're just getting started, people. That's all. So I'm going to end this broadcast. Paul, stay in the thing for 1 second. I'm just going to end the live broadcast. People will be back tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. All right, people? So plenty of content. Thank you for joining us. All the people that have been here since the beginning, and all the newer subscribers. Thank you very much. From me